Hello everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you a reaction video from my apartment here in Oklahoma City, which explains the surroundings without the lack of green screen and the poor lighting in this little alcove that I'm still sitting in. I tried to set something up here to make it look a little bit better, and it actually just made it worse, so this is the best we got. We're just going to go with this for now. However, I am coming home next week, so this is probably going to be the last video that I make here, so you won't have to worry about that for much longer. Anyway, I wanted to make this. It's kind of late here. People are sleeping, so I can't talk too loudly, but I am excited to see that E3 is going on, and they just put out a pretty long, it's 13 minutes and 55 seconds, trailer, gameplay reveal trailer of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And I have not watched this yet. I've been waiting to be able to record this and watch this, despite me really wanting to watch it. I'm really curious to see what type of game this is, if it's more along the lines of a Jedi Outcast game, or if it's more along the lines of, say, The Force Unleashed, which I kind of feel like it's going to be leaning more towards The Force Unleashed. Anyway, I won't talk too long. I hope the volume levels work out well, because I haven't really optimized my laptop for video recording yet. But anyway, let's get into this. This is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order official demo gameplay premiere. Here we go. I like that menu. That looks pretty sweet. Alpha game footage, which means not representing the final product, but whatever. At least we'll get an idea of what the gameplay is like. Oh yeah, looks very Force Unleashed. This is... Was that the... Did he use the Force there? Yeah, he used Force pull on the vine. Wall running. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's Saul? Wow.
Empire want with tree sap.
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound.
Interesting. Okay. So now we get an idea of how this kind of fits into the story.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but if they spread themselves too thin, this map we recovered proves it.
Is that Forrest Whitaker's voice, though? I can't tell. It's a cute droid.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
The voice acting sounds pretty good, pretty on point, believable. I like the, I mean, it's hard to comment on the graphics knowing that this is alpha gameplay footage in a scripted environment, probably not representing the final product, but what we have looks good. This map looks pretty interesting. Animation looks good. Yeah, it's Force Unleashed. Oh, that's cool. Just kind of using it as a flashlight. That is exactly Force Unleashed. The way that door, the metal, bent open like that, they might as well have copied that from Force Unleashed. Copied the code for that. Alright, so we got confirmation. We're on Kashyyyk. I don't know if they showed that earlier. Imperial Refinery on Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. I like the music, original music so far. Hope I don't get copyright claimed on that. I might have to edit this reaction a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna get a copyright claim on audio-visual content.
Over there, one of the cutters turned on. Are they running some kind of drill? We should call it in? Well, that'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah, better do this by the book.
Whoops. Yeah, if ever there was a doubt. That's pretty cool, though. Slowing down time.
Gonna need to get.
All right. I mean, I'm not opposed to like a new Force Unleashed game.
Thank you.
I was just hoping it would be Jedi Outcast.
Attention all units. We've got contact from troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Gallon. Keep to your posts and stay
It looks so good. Skill point acquired. It's just like Force Unleashed. This may as well be Force Unleashed 3. Oh, here we go. That's really weird to me that they made a game, EA decided to make Star Wars Battlefront, even though there already was a Star Wars Battlefront. And the EA Battlefront was nothing like the original, however they used the name. While this is almost exactly like The Force Unleashed, but instead of calling it Force Unleashed 3, they're giving it a new, like starting a new franchise. It's like totally bass-ackwards.
We've got them on the run. Keep pushing.
The lightsaber doesn't look
I'll fix that.
right. The lightsaber should have a white beam.
Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Alright, so the droid heals. Right, like, the lightsaber blade should be blue with a... Or, I'm sorry, should be white with a blue glow. But it's like the whole blade is blue. I don't know if that's by design.
Flame beetles, they're coming through the wall. Hit their nest.
Flame troopers.
Trooper, he's dead.
See, look at that saber. Something about the saber just doesn't look right. It's kind of like a large, like the body of an AT-AT.
You sure you want to plug into this thing?
Oh, it's just, that's the drill. Yeah, I mean, I'll turn the volume down a little bit. I hope it's not too loud. This is very much what I was expecting it to be, actually.
Just wanted to turn that cutter on.
So it's going to be very linear, single player only, which, I mean, none of that's bad. We definitely need more of this. We need a lot more. I've talked a lot on stream about how I feel about the lack of Star Wars games and how, you know, even though the prequels might not have been the best movies, they definitely did a great job of allowing multiple game studios to produce a bunch of different Star Wars titles during that time period. And we just don't have that anymore. With EA having exclusive rights to Star Wars, like, they're being very restrictive on what games they're making. They've already canceled a couple titles, right? Like that that open world game that I forget what was it, Respawn or some studio was working on that they canceled. I mean, I'm definitely going to be getting this. This looks pretty good. I just wish there was more. I also don't know how... my problem with a game like this is going to be replayability. So, The story has to be good. The combat has to be fun, which it looks fun. And the campaign has to be long. So okay, so skill points acquired. So there might be. I hope we get to see the skill tree at some point. That's the second time he's gotten a skill point. Haven't seen any sort of like UI, it's like menu or anything. I'm hoping we can see what that looks like, what kind of progression we'll be looking at, if there's some sort of customization, like maybe you can lean more towards lightsaber combat or more towards force combat. That would give some replayability to it, right? Being able to play through the campaign in a couple different ways. You're gonna be a boss spider. Investigating Force Echo. Investigating wildlife. The trooper was ambushed and killed. Oh yeah. Oh, quick time events. Lovely. This is the Force Unleashed 3, guys. Come on. This is the Force Unleashed 3. Why didn't you just call it that? Those vines looked very static. Like, they didn't react to his movement really at all. Oh boy, great, we have some 3D platforming. No one's ever complained about that. Oh look, uses the Force to stop it. So, it's like the stasis ability from Breath of the Wild. You can like lock moving things in place. Sap barrels? A barrel, oh I missed that. Okay, so you can like...
They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
Dude, that's like... that is dark. I guess it makes sense though, if he's part of Saul's crew, then he would be, you know, morally gray. Oh, that's pretty dope. He pulled the dude in front of his own blaster. Let's use stasis. I mean, all these things are neat, but they're not like puzzles. Like, it's very obvious what you're supposed to do in a situation like that. You stop the thing, you go through the thing. Like, the reason Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, the reason those games are so much fun is because a lot of the levels are like puzzles. Like, you don't know exactly where you need to go. Well, I mean, you might know where you need to go, but you don't know exactly how you're supposed to get there, and it's up to you to explore and figure it out. A game like this is very much like one path. And I hope that that's just what we're seeing now, and doesn't represent the final product or, you know, the whole experience.
All Jedi will perish.
I like that theme though. Alright, so he actually like put that dude in a stasis field, so you can lock people out of combat if you need to. His health's kind of low. I'm trying to like take in all the UI too. So you have health in the bottom left. I think that little 3 in the bottom left must be health packs, maybe. You can see in the top right there his experience meter. So he's almost at his 3rd skill point. Yeah, okay. So that the number in the bottom left is like how many health things the droid has. I really do like that theme. This game's gonna have a nice soundtrack. I like his character design too. Like young, looks very much like a rebel, like a young rebel kid. I like that. Oh, it's like K2SO.
Visitation is not permitted.
Visitation is not permitted. Okay, we're getting a montage. That looks dope. That's it. That actually went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. I love the music.
Games play best.
Alright. I mean, what is there really to talk about? There's not a whole lot to say that I didn't say during the first watch of it, but it's Force Unleashed 3. That's basically all it is. Combat, the skill points. Well, again, we didn't get to see the actual skill point tree, so I don't know what the progression looks like, but the fact that you gain XP and gain skill points. Hopefully there's like hidden collectibles and stuff. Like Force Unleashed had the outfits and like the holocrons and stuff that you could find throughout the level. But it's very much Force Unleashed. I enjoyed the Force Unleashed. I actually did not play Force Unleashed 2, so maybe that'll be something that I can do a series for before this comes out, so we can kind of get into the groove of that kind of game. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm pleased. It definitely looks good. However, that is the same stuff that we said about the Battlefront games when we saw those trailers. I can't tell you how absolutely like blown away I was by the first gameplay trailer that we got for the first Battlefront, and then that game turned out to be such a disappointment. So you can't really take the looks of a game, you know, and use that as a good way to judge whether or not it's going to be good or not. I'm sure all of you know that very well. But I mean, yeah, I can't say I don't know. I don't know really what else to say other than I'm pleased. If this, again, we got to go back to that thing that we saw at the very beginning. Where does it say it? Alpha game footage right there at the bottom. So we'll see how much changes between this trailer and what we actually get when the game ships. But it's looking pretty good. I'm glad that they're actually doing a single-player game. I can't, like they said in an interview, that this has absolutely no multiplayer. I can't really see how you would do multiplayer in a game like this anyway. I'm sure you could figure it a way out. Some designer probably has better ideas than I do. But, yeah, I like that. I like the setting. I like putting him in Saw's crew because Saw is morally ambiguous, I guess, or morally gray. So it kind of makes sense that you would go around massacring stormtroopers, but at the same time you're freeing Wookiee slaves. So, you know, you're a good guy, but maybe you don't have the best methods of doing things. Anyway, it looks good. I want to see more, and I'll most certainly be picking it up when it comes out, whenever that is. I think do we have a release date? Is it November? I can't see through all of the... Oh, wait, there's a date. November 19th, I think it was. November 15th. I can't see through the crap on the screen. How do we get rid of that? Annotate. So, okay. Look, I saw it for a second and it went away. Where is it? Go away, stuff on the screen. Yeah, I think this is November 15th. Alright, looks good. Hopefully we'll see more videos of it before then, but that's going to be it for now. Anyway, like I said at the start of the video, guys, this will probably be my last video before I head home, so you can expect some new stuff to be starting on my channel, probably within the next, I'll say within the next month. I don't want to put too much of a promise out there yet. I'll say within like 3 to 4 weeks, you should see some new stuff starting up. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being patient while I'm away. Mobius1 here, and I will see you guys next time.